Yeah, more say all praises to your hour, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to your apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers out there, teachers truth in our sincerity and all honesty. This is a brother from Jamaica camp, Yashamai, Ash,
Iwar,
Shapal,
Kazak.
Aria.
And basically today one a video basically I'm responding to SoFlo comment on my brother channel. I can't remember the brother channel name still.
James
Years to year. See, because I left a comment on James Years to year channel. See, so why we basically distance yourself from the African set. You see it. Anyway, we'll just make brother get into the comment and we'll just get some scripture out and things.
Alright. This is SoFlo comment we make on the channel. It says, okay, I just saw this here. I just saw this. Here is my question, and I would like to link up. See? Why are we disconnecting ourselves from Africa? And if we cannot be considered as such, then where is our land?
See, because hey, this is a thing we've been taught in the society. You see, growing up in ESA food system or school system, you've been taught that we come from west coast of Africa. Which is true, you have slave come from west coast of Africa. See, but before slave come from west coast of Africa, you have slave come from Europe. You see, but that part, you see me, Esau basically left out that part because you know why people know say, you see me, with that rule Europe for basically 1,000 years. You see me, and a Constantine. Okay. You see.
Basically for real, because in our educational system, when you realize in the high school, them only teach we Caribbean history. And teaching us only Caribbean history, basically realize that we people feel that we history start as slavery.
Yeah,
right, that are only history of people know because that are the limit where them get, where we get feed.
So what happened now is you have people now here with basically coming out now and the highways and the byways now and it's truth basically flooding the YouTube. You see me, a lot of people get offended over it. You see me, a lot of people basically, they can receive it. You see, but I say to Augustine because some people get offended because them grew up. You see me over a period of time, for years and them hear about Africa and all of a sudden now they start hear this new thing, which is basically a new thing. You see, because I go back to a kindness, which basically means a fresh. Because Lord bring us back to our true part, our true way. You see me, a lot of people get offended over it. They get offended over the whole African things that we're not African. You see, but when you understand the whole nationality, you see me, and what happened back then, and how things basically go back then, a total different thing from now. You see, because I go back, we read the scripture I tell you to, the decree, the pedigree, the scripture the brother, come going further, Numbers 1 and 18. You see, but Esau changed everything. You see, Esau the one to come now with all different nation, with the 18 nation of the script, of the Bible. Esau have much of nation now. You see, because he might change, scripture basically change times and law. So the so-called white man they want to do that. You see, me change up everything, so you have people, a lot of people confused about the whole African thing now. You see, but this is what Scripture says. Scripture says in Romans 15 and 4, whatsoever was written aforetime was written for our learning. You see me? Go on, brother.
So this is Numbers 1 verse 18.
Go on.
And they assemble all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declare their pedigree after their families by the house of their fathers.
By the house of their fathers. You see, so the whole African thing, you see me, as me I say, I go back to the so-called white man. You see me, and when I call myself an African, you really and truly I call myself a so-called white man because the continent of Africa name of a Roman general by the name of Leo Scipio Africanus. You see me, a so-called white man do that. So when I call myself an African, you actually you've been lost. You see, because you find out the whole Africa thing, you see me, go back to white man. So who you be though? So for sure you say the so-called white man, the one that basically induction to people that they are African. You see, but really and truly, you have different people living in Africa. You see, mainly the west north of Africa are our people. You see me? And when they come from Africa, or reach Africa, you see, we're going to read you see me, a quote from basically book of Babylon to think back to, you see me, how we end up on the west coast of Africa, west north of Africa. You see it? Go on.
This is a quote from Babylon to Timbuktu, page 84. It says, during the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa fleeing from Roman persecution.
See, Jerusalem. You see me? Who that dwell in Jerusalem? The Israelites. You see me? The so-called Negroes. You see, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Mainly, you have certain remnant of the other tribes that basically they left back with Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. So, the true Jews are basically Negroes. You see, we basically fled in the west coast of Africa because they run from what? The so-called white man. You see, and so we end up on the west coast of Africa. You see, continue to get the scripture, brother.
It says, from Roman persecution and slavery, the slave market were full of black Jewish slaves, or so-called black, you know.
Because, you see it.
This is Luke 21 and 20.
God.
And when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies.
So this is how we always prophesy. So basically what happened to us. You see me? You see me afterwards. When it basically gone. You see, so this is how we always say happen to us. And this is how it basically happen. They could basically reach on the west north of Africa. You see, read again, brother.
And when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
Flee into the mountains. So people basically end up, you see, on the west north of Africa. You see, because them place our people mainly go. You have certain the Jews them, which are basically they call them the Negroes them today then. You see me, they end up in even Europe. So now on the west coast of Africa, our people basically fled to. You have our people fled to Europe and to Asia. You see, but as me I say before, our so-called white man taught us that basically we come from west coast of Africa. That's how our history begin, start. We shall basically lie. Continue.
And let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. Yeah.
You see? So that's what happened. So we end up on the west coast of Africa, you see, because they all go back to Bible prophecy. You see it, and you have the Hamites, which are basically the so-called African them today.
The Egyptians them.
The Egyptian,
Sudanese them today.
They are the one to sell us to the so-called white man because they know so we are two different people. You see, them are the Ishmaelites and sell us to the so-called white man. You see, so we are two different people.
So this is Exodus 11 verse 7. So, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, for ye may know how the Lord will put a difference between the Egyptian and Israel.
Because the Lord put a difference between what? The Egyptian and Israel. You see, because we are two different people. You see, you have the midwife to tell Pharaoh, say, you see me, the Hebrew woman is not like the Egyptian woman. You see, because they are lively people, because our spirit different from them. They have dark skin like us, but we are two different people. You see, we are the salt of the earth, as the scripture said. See, so the scripture said the Lord put a difference between what? The Egyptian and Israel. You see, Mizraim. You see, man?
Alright. This is the book from the Compact Bible Dictionary. Page 213. It says here, perhaps at the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood.
And everybody know about the whole Noah story and what happened. You see me? And he had somebody basically get delivered out of the flood. You see me? So this is one of Noah's son them. You see me? You have Shem, and Japheth.
Can.
You see it? You see it? Go on.
He became the progenitor.
He become the father. You see me? Go on.
Of the dark race.
Of the dark race.
The dark races.
The dark races. You see me? That the so-called African them today. You see me? So you see the book said they become the progenitor of the dark race. You see? But go on.
Not the Negroes.
Not the Negroes, because we are two different people, as I said before. You see it? They have dark skin like us, but we are two different people. You see it? Go on.
But the Egyptians.
You see, like the brother with the scripture earlier, and the Lord put a difference between what? Is the Egyptian and Israel. You see it? Go on.
The Ethiopians.
The Ethiopians. You see it? Go on.
The Libyans.
Go on.
And Canaanites.
Go on.
See?
So them the African nation, the so-called African nation, basically come from them forefather Ham.
Can.
You see it? So they have dark skin like us, but we are two different people. You see, that's the reason why them sell us to the so-called white man. You have our people like say, black man sell black man in slavery. You see me, two different nations of people. Basically live in Africa. You have whip on the west north of Africa. You have our people mainly scattered among them. You see, because you go back to the curse, you go scattered among all nations. So you have certain members of the Israelites scattered amongst even them so-called Africans, them Amites. You see, but our people mainly live on the west north of Africa. So that's the reason why them sell us to the so-called white man, because they know so we're different from them. You see it? Give me sit there, brother, before you go further. Before you go there. Give me Galatians before you go there.
So it's Galatians 4, verse 26.
What?
It's about Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
People say, but Jerusalem, which is above, you see me? Free, which is basically mother of us all. Which basically, which part of Jerusalem there? In the land of Israel. We've been taught that Africa is the motherland. No, this is what scripture says. Jerusalem. Read again, brother.
So this is Galatians 4, verse 26. It's about Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
Which is the mother of us all. So the land of Israel basically is our land, not Africa. You see, that's the land of Ham. You see, we are basically so-called white man conquer. You see me, and name it. And rename it Africa. You see? Go on. Go on.
Joel?
Yeah, go on, Joel.
Alright, this is Joel 3, verse 3.
Go on.
And they have cost lots for my people, and have given a boy for an all that.
So this is what the scripture says. They have cost lots for my people. Who are the last people? You see me, the so-called Negroes, Latinos and Native American Indians. So this is what happened to us. You see me, the so-called African, which are basically Amites, you see me, them sell us to the so-called white man to water down liquor. You see, and I for sure say the so-called white man is a man of fraud. You see, everything when you do, you have basically come with some like a fraud thing. You see me? Because the man of sin, the man of basically deception.
And I've given a boy for another and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink.
Go on.
Yea, and what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Sidon,
Go on.
and all the coasts of Palestine?
Go on.
Will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head?
So them so-called African are basically go pay for what they do to us. You see, scripture say all they that devour thee. You see me? And we just scripture brother. We just scripture Jeremiah 30 and verse 16. You see, because them all them are basically pay for what they do to us too. You see, because them are the one that get us. You see me, from basically our villages. You see me, capture us and carry us to Africa. You see me, to the we call it now the shore where the so-called white man are basically put us on the ship. You see, so them will pay for them to us too, because them are the one help the so-called white man put us in slavery along with the Arab. You see?
Jeremiah 30 verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
People say all they that devour thee shall be devoured. You see me? Go on.
And all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity.
So people say every one of them shall go into captivity. So the so-called African them, you see me? We shall basically have the Hamites them, you see me, and the Ishmaelites them, which are the so-called Arabs them today. All them are going into captivity what they them do to us. You see me? All them basically help. All them have a hand in our downfall. You see, they basically...
We can say this, and I just know all the nation against we, you know. See, from ever since we leave out of Egypt, we move across to Canaan, to Promised Land. See, we're bidding a war with every nation. See, all them been coming against we. See, when the Philistines them in a war from as long as we can remember, you. See, now we to tell them are the same man who involved in the selling away to the white man. Since this is a new the conflict between the nation and the new, you. See, them the most set in spirit against us. See, and Salakia, and we've been and this and like I said, first captive we are going to either. See, we've been a captives before, from Babylon to Persia to Greece, saying, and then we're in a Roman captivity.
Even before that too, you have gone to slave before that in the time of Judges.
Right, and even before that,
Egypt captivity as we read earlier.
Since this is not new to the other nation, you know. The only thing different is that this time they wipe out the remembrance of who we are as a people.
See, that's why so-called white man, this child.
According to Psalms 83.
We're enemies, man. You see, so that's why so-called white man do this time around. You see, they make sure they take away everything from all our basically past. You see me, our four parents know about the true identity and certain things. See, for example, you have four parents that sing low sweet chariots coming forth to basically carry we home. When you look over Rio Jordan, But we got the see a bunch of angels coming off away. You see, if you tell a regular Jake now or a certain member of our nation, see me, you know, say a lot of come basically a chariot.